Hello guys, this is CodeNCode and this is video tutorial for the problem TOPOSORT from SPOJ. So this is a practice problem for Kahn's algorithm that we have studied in the previous lecture. So the prerequisite for this problem is Kahn's algorithm for topological sort that I have already taught in the previous lecture of graph theory series part 1. So make sure either you know Kahn's algorithm or you have watched that video first. So let's start. So this is the problem. Basically you are I'm not going through the details of this problem statement. So you are given a graph and this is a directed graph and we have to print topological sorting, but the topological sorting is special in this case. Let me show you. See, so the topological sorting should be either if it is unique, just print it. Otherwise, if there are more than one topological sorting, then which usually happens because for a given graph usually there are more than one topological sorting. So what we have to do, we have to print, as says here, we have to print lexicographically smallest possible topological sorting order. So let's take some example, and yeah, it is also possible that topological sorting does not exist at all. In that case we will print Sandro fails. Otherwise we will print topological sorting in sorted order. So if you look at this example, there are two nodes and two edges. One is connected to 2, so there is an edge from 1 to 2, and 2 is connected to 1, that is there is an edge from 2 to 1. If you see, it forms a cycle in directed graph. So if there exists a cycle in directed graph, then topological sorting doesn't exist for that graph. So what happens, we'll apply Kahn's algorithm here. Remember how Kahn's algorithm works. What we do, initially we take all of the nodes which are having 0 in degree, right? If the node is having 0 in degree, then we'll push that into queue, and then one by one we pop that element out and remove all of the edges alongside that node and print that node. But here if you see, there is no node which is having 0 in degree. In that case we won't be able to choose any of the node, and hence Kahn's algorithm will end, and the result, let me show you through code. If you remember the code from previous lecture, if you see, this while loop will end, and eventually if topological sorting was correct, then the size of the vector or the size of the array which is your topological sort array would contain the number of nodes which are equal to number of nodes in the input, because a valid topological sort would contain all of the elements. If the size of the resultant array is not equals to n, that or the size of result array or topological sort array is smaller than n, which means there are some nodes which we could not add in the topological order because there was cycle present. So if the size is smaller than n, then topological sort fails because of presence of a cycle. So in that case we will print Sandro fails. Otherwise we will print the whole array. One more thing, since this question asks you to print the lexicographically smallest topological sorting, so what we are going to do, since in how we print or how the Kahn's algorithm work is that all of the nodes which are having 0 in degree are stored in a queue. One by one we take them out in random order, and that goes into our topological order. But here we would not do that. Let's take an example, a second example. You see, 1 is having 0 degree, 8 is having 0 in degree, 7 is having 0 in degree. This is the example, this would be the example graph for this input, right? 1, 8 and 5 all are 1, 8, 5, 5 is having 1 in degree. 1, 8 and 7, all of these three are having 0 in degree, right? So one of the elements from these would be printed. But since we have to print lexicographically smallest, if we are running normal Kahn's, what we would do, we would choose at random either 1, 7 or 8, doesn't matter. But here we can't do that. because we have to print the smallest lexicographically smallest topological sorting, then and we have 3 options to choose from, 1, 8 and 7. We'll choose the minimum one, which is 1. So at step 1 we are choosing 1, not 8, not 7, but the smallest among all possibilities. The possibilities were 1, 7 and 8, and we chose 1 because we want to print the smallest. So it leads us to a conclusion that at each step it is not only necessary to print any node at random, but the smallest one. So what we are going to do, instead of having simple queue, we are going to have a priority queue and priority min queue to be more precise. So what happens, how do you declare, if for those guys who are not from C++, priority queue, I think everyone has this from data structure. So anyway, the priority queue is a data structure in which you can store some data, and based on the priority, usually the integer which you store, integer value itself is the priority. Either it would be min heap or max heap. So if it is min queue or min heap, then the top of the priority queue would contain the minimum element, and if it is the max heap, then the top of the priority queue would contain the maximum element of all. So in this case, what we want, whatever element we are storing inside it, the top element should be minimum. So if you declare priority queue, simple way to do is this. In C++, you can write priority queue and then pass the type of value you want to store. I want to store integer because all of the nodes are integers, and queue. But the problem here is this is actually a max queue. That is the top of the element. The top element of the priority queue would be maximum. I want minimum. For that, declare priority queue and with extra 3 parameters. First, the type of value you want to store. Second, vector of the value is int, so vector of int. And third, greater, and inside this template parameter pass the value you are storing, which is integer. So this would create a priority queue which is min heap. That is, the top of the priority queue would always contain the minimum element. So that's all. The rest will be same like Kahn's algorithm that we have already seen in the previous lecture. So this is vector of int for what we say, for adjacency list representation of graph. This is to store the in degree of each node, and this is the result vector. This is basically your topological order. So what is happening here, we are reading n and m, which is number of node, number of edges, right? X and y, there is an edge from x to y. So in the adjacency list of x, we will add y. Now since there is an edge which is from x to y, so in degree of y would increment. After that, we'll call Kahn's algorithm, or Kahn's function here returns true or false based on the fact that whether the valid topological ordering exists or not. If doesn't exist, then it would return false. So in that case, we will print Sandro fails. Otherwise, we'll take the result vector, take out one by one each node and print it. And this is simple Kahn's algorithm that we have seen in the previous lecture. So we run a loop. This is for loop from 1 to n. So for each node we are checking whether it's in degree 0 or not. If it's in degree 0, then we will insert it into the priority queue. And again, while priority queue is not empty, take out the current element, insert it into the topological sort array, remove it from the priority queue. For each node in the adjacency list of current node, decrement its in degree, and if it's in degree also becomes 0, then we also insert this element into the priority queue. Now at last, we have to return true or false based on the fact whether valid topological sorting exists or not. So if valid topological sorting exists, then size of this vector will be equal to n. So this would return true. Otherwise, if that is not the case, this condition would become false and we return false. So this is how you solve this problem, TOPOSORT from SPOJ. I'll be putting the link of this problem into the description alongside with this code. So first you can try yourself. If not, you can always go and check out the solution. So this was all for this lecture. Thank you guys for watching. Until the next video drops, keep coding. Thank you.